Okay, this video is for new viewers, April 2025. I'm Pete Rogers, MD. Background was I was an imaging guided surgeon, interventional radiologist, did a surgical internship, then became a neuroradiologist primarily. I still do general radiology. I got fat and sick in my 30s, and my parents were sick, and so then I started learning all this nutrition epidemiology stuff, and I was like, wow, this is the real power in healthcare and medicine. So I wished I had learned it earlier. I would have been able to help a lot more people, and I became fascinated by it. I still work for a living in conventional medicine, okay, because that's what pays the bills. I wish I could do this teleradiology, nutrition, and health stuff full time, but there's almost no money, and I don't make any money from doing this. I just do it as a hobby. My goal is to be the best doctor in the world, which is easier than you think, because most docs, they eventually have to sell out for money, so I don't have to sell out. So that gives me a big advantage. I can tell the truth. The channel's not monetized, has no sponsors, doesn't promote any products. When people write comments, viewer comments, I try to answer them, but I only got about 10 minutes in the morning, maybe about 20 at night to look at those questions. So please try to make it a simple question. If you got 5 questions, write them each as separate comments, and I'll individually do them when I can. Sometimes I don't know the answer. Sometimes it takes too long. Sometimes people are stirring up a fuss. Don't ask me to insult other doctors. If they don't recommend the same thing I do, then I already think they're ignorant, stupid, or a liar, or a jerk, or a sellout, or something. Anyway, but don't force me to say it publicly because I don't want to. I got a lot of nicknames. Most commonly Spartan Vegan. Best nickname for me is the medical monk, like Thomas Aquinas, the unifier of faith and reason. That is me, because without Christian ethics, everything goes to crap, because there's always a lot more money in line to the pros. No one cares about you. Get that through your head. No one gives a rat's tail about you, because it's not financially in their interest to care about you. And if you don't have a Bible-based ethic, then they have no obligation to care about you. And I tell you that because a lot of stupid people think, well, I have a good doctor. My doctor's going to help me. And I can bet you 99.5% your doctor doesn't know anything about nutrition, epidemiology, toxicology, and that's what really matters for keeping people healthy and alive. Okay, the main focus of this channel is nutrition and toxicology. I got tons of videos on this subject. The most valuable part of this channel is go to the playlist. You'll see all the common diseases: diabetes, hypertension, coronary artery disease, dementia, male, female, health issues, obesity, autoimmune disease, etc. That's where you'll find the information. So go to the playlist if you're serious about learning about a disease. Every day I try to post something about culture, history, literature, and nutrition or toxicology. I enjoy all that other stuff. And another goal of this channel is to save Western civilization. If you look all over the world, all the Western Christian countries are being destroyed, on purpose. It's not by accident, it's on purpose. And the main reason it's happening is because Christians are so stupid. The average Christian is a functional illiterate, doesn't know anything about their history. They don't even realize there is no alternative to Western civilization except slavery in the Western world. That's it. It's either going to be maintain Christianity ethics. You don't have to be a Christian, but you have to have Christian ethics, whereby all men are created in the image of God and they're equal in the eyes of God. Because otherwise, there's no respect for the little guy. And if the little guy has no respect, that means there's no respect for the individual. You're going to lose free speech, property rights, privacy, all of that stuff. And you don't want to lose that, okay? And you're being gaslit out the wazoo with like modern art. It's all fake. It's all BS. Almost all this modern stuff is fake BS, okay? So anyways, I try to expose you to history, to culture, so people will learn this. Because a lot of people, if they don't learn it in college, and most colleges don't teach it anymore, they never learn it their whole life. For example, what's going on this month, it's Easter. So in Easter, obviously the biggest deal is to, celebrate Easter, but in April. But everything is building towards it. So the reason this month, I started with the ancient Greeks, then the Old Testament, then the Romans. We're finishing up the Romans, and then we're going to go into the life of Christ. After that, we'll go into the story of early Christianity and whatnot. So that's why there's all these art movies, and I got hundreds and hundreds of them. I wrote the best book ever written about art, the best Christian art. Okay, I wrote the best book ever written about Christian music, called Best Christian Songs. And I post a couple every day, so you get exposed to the Christian art. You get exposed to the Christian music. It's the best in the world. All this multicultural stuff is a BS, okay? Show me the other culture that's got 5% of the art or music of Christianity. It doesn't exist, okay? They've got nothing to replace Christian culture with except nonsense and BS, okay? Drag Queen Story Hour. You're going to replace Christian culture and all the societies and families and things it's done for the world with that, okay? It's just gaslighting, okay? All right, let's see what else to tell you here. The diet I recommend is low fat, low sodium, 100% vegan, 100% whole foods, 100% organic, only single ingredient foods because they can add something if there's extra. No oil, no high fat foods, no soy, no caffeine, none of that stuff. Unique other thing about this is I come from being especially a brain doctor. That's where I spend the most of my time working and teaching. So most other docs that are in internal medicine, telehealth business sort of stuff, internet talkers, they're from an internal medicine background or a family practice background, and they tend to have the holy grail of health for them tends to be a healthy heart. I'm wearing a red tie by today because I got to talk about the heart today anyways. But yeah, it's very important to know about the heart. But what I'm saying is the brain is much more complicated. It's more fussy. And if you can keep the brain healthy, you'll automatically keep the heart healthy in general. I know my shorts are kind of stupid. The shorts that are posted on this channel, it's because a viewer makes them for me. And I don't even know how to make them. I don't have time to make them. I still work full-time in clinical medicine. This is just a hobby, this channel. I love the channel, and I wish I could do this full-time, but there's no money in it. I don't make any money with this stuff. So I don't have time to do everything. And anyway, so I know they're kind of vulgar, kind of noisy and all that stuff, but it's better than having nothing. And a lot of people watch them, so that's why I post them. But if you want to search for something, check the playlist first, because then you'll have no duplicates, and it'll be an easy search. You'll find good stuff in the playlist immediately versus when you do a regular search, I know you're going to find a bunch of repeats from shorts, and I run reruns. I kind of run it like a TV channel. I try to have something going on every day. I have a theme every month, and I go by that theme at least one video a day. I try to. So anyways, you'll be surprised. There's like close to 5,000 videos on this channel. You'll be amazed at how much depth there is. The other thing too is at this channel, I kind of talk about an IQ level 120 to 130. Average doctor said to have an IQ about 125. Really 120 is probably more accurate. And the reason for that is it's more interesting that way. And basically, you know, not many people are going to know about this channel. It's pretty much a band, if you know what I'm saying. And only smarter people are going to find this channel. Plus, there's a lot of, you know, baby talk type lectures all over the internet. So this is a place where you can go to get more advanced level talks. So anyways, that's about it. I hope you find it helpful and useful.